Hi guys, glad you came along. Welcome if you're new. Name's John, if you didn't know. If you did know, I don't know. I start these cameras and they just seem like repetition, and I guess they are at the start and the finish, and maybe a lot of the comments are too. Anyhow, this was a couple of those big cherry logs. I think I did a short on them dropping off, maybe not. Maybe haven't put it on yet, or maybe by the time you see this, that'll probably be on. This one here, both metal detectors picked up on a piece of metal in here, and I think it might be in this piece here. You can see all the discolor. In fact, I think that's it right there. I should probably take it apart. I guess I don't know what it is exactly. It almost looks like barbed wire, but there's only one wire going through there. But I don't think this would be at the base of the tree because it doesn't have the drop cut like that one over there, but I don't think that one and this one are the same tree, to be honest with you. Some of the reason is this has got a split what do you call it, whatever, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, back to this. I think I got that enough out. No metal detectors are picking up on it at this point now, so I think I got whatever was in there out. And didn't want to lose too much of that log, but I lost, I don't know, quite a few inches. But it's a bowed log, so it might not be too bad. The reason I don't think it's this log over here is because the way that's growing, that's going in that direction, the way that limb is on it. This one here, I don't think this one's a double heart. No, see, this is a single heart. So I'm not sure. I think that was about 36 inches. It was 48 inches at the back before I cut off these, I don't know, the protruding parts or whatever you want to call it. Both of these are going to be, and this one's got some red rod in it. But I think there'll still be a lot of nice boards in it. This is going to be a SOB because it's not round and it's a banana board. Okay, that's just going to be a flat SOB. This one here is also a banana board. And it's also oblong. So a round ball rolls it great. Okay, I don't know how to explain it when we're talking about log turners and stuff like that on some of the other shows. Anyhow, so those are both going to be nasty to turn. Okay, a round log's easy to turn. I mean, they're round on the bottom. So whatever. Cleaned up some of this down here. That's the cherry sawdust. I'm burning cherry in that down there, so it really smells between the sawdust and that. I noticed that I got to redo my step here. It's ready for the burn pile. In fact, I probably should take it out, because if I take it out, then I won't step on it and break my neck. Of course, I'll probably step on that and break my neck. I think it's safer having that out. I've only had one nail on each side of that. That's been there for many years. And all these, when I built this, these are in, I don't know, at least 3 foot in the ground. And those back there are 3 foot in the ground, plus the dirt that came up, filled up on top of it. So they're in pretty deep. And all these are tied back in. I found one over here while cleaning it up. I can show you what I mean. They're all tied into the front piece. I'm not sure if I have X braces on those. Might have. I just don't remember. It's been so many years, but I know I put bracing back from the front to the back on all those. So if you see, like, some of these poles here are buried, but you can kind of get an idea that they aren't just poles in the ground. See how they're tied back into this? Well, everywhere there's an outside pole, there's an inside pole. Might be underneath the ground in that location. But same with all these up here. They have at least one bolt, maybe two, coming from the front down to the bottom, from the front down to the bottom on every one of these. So it's pretty substantial, but it still does settle. It still moves around. These are the cherry logs so far, or cherry boards that I got out of it. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let's say 10. They're about 12 inches because these are about 6. But these are doubles there. Trying to get what you can get out of it. It started to get crappy toward the inside, which is pretty normal. But I got all this fairly cleaned up. So we're just gonna do those trims. I don't know where you want to see the trims. If you watch me do the trims, I don't have a laser, a lazy laser. Wish I had one. And I've been so many years without it. When I go to figure out where I'm going to do my cut, I know where this is, because this is what that says up there within 2 or 3 inches. But see, if I go to 8 right there, I'll clear and get good wood. If I go to 8 here, I'll get good wood. If I go to 8 here, I'll get good wood. So I'll just take it at 8. And I could probably taper it if I wanted to. But I'm just not really messing into that too. Yeah, I might taper it a hair, but you're still only going to get 8 to there, and that's flat. And if I taper it, then I'm going to have to flip it over. The other side's a flat. I'm going to leave this a little bit on there. The guy that's Luke, this is Luke's wood. He can always put it in something and straighten it up the way he wants. I don't know where the best place to have you put slabs, but I'll flip it over. I might put one dog in it. Maybe I'll put 2 dogs in it, depending on how I feel. I watch some guys, I watch an awful lot of wood splitters. Well, I watch that too. An awful lot of guys doing wood on YouTube, and some people use the dogs. Some people just put 1 dog in there. I guess it's what you feel comfortable with. Your safety factor is what you feel comfortable with. So, but I'm going to try to get these out of here and get that 1 log over there up, because I think I can manage that one. We're going to find out. I still have that big poplar on the other mill down there. I haven't, I think maybe I'll try to pull that chain drag out and just see exactly what's going on with that later this afternoon. It's cloudy. Yesterday it was 86 degrees. Today it's 55. So they say, you know, if you ever want the weather to change, wait a day. Or if you don't like the weather today, wait till tomorrow. Or there's so many sayings. This ought to be pretty good. And if you're new here, I'm going to reach in there and grab the boards off. Okay, so just calm down on that. If you see the video, then I didn't get hurt. So put your ears on. We're going to just do some trims and see what we can come up with. Some I'll send down the road, some of them I won't. Got all different things to do with all different ones. These are done. But there's still more cleanup to do. Went pretty good. Trims all went pretty good. That top piece has got a little nastiness on it. These are, this is actually the oil spots from when I put oil on the blade, which I guess they'll sand out. I don't know. They can work on the other side. Usually the first cut of slab wood takes all that off, but it didn't quite get it all. There might have been leftover slop or who knows what. We'll roll them down, put them on the pile, and Luke can come get them. Oh. I don't know how many board feet there are here. Oh, probably 3,000 or 4,000. Nah, I'm just pulling your leg. Run this train down the track. All right, that about does it. So if you want to see, I don't think I'm going to bring you guys along for loading that log over there up. That's going to be monumental pain. To be honest with you, because like I said, it's a oblong log and it's a banana log and stuff like that. I still got to take all this stuff. That saw seems to like that RPM, so I think maybe I'll go get my RPM gauge and put on this manual and see what it's running at there where it likes it. And then I got to take there's a million screws in these things to get into this stuff here. Now maybe I don't remember how I put it together. I see one screw there. I could imagine me only putting one screw in it. But I got to get back in there and see what size that pulley is, because I know it's the wrong pulley on there. It was just a try it, you'll like it type of thing. So, and I did a video of putting that pulley on. It might have been a couple years back now. But it's the wrong pulley for this. It's a long pulley for this. See how the belts are down in the grooves here? And that might be where my shake is coming from, or it might just be a bad pulley. I have no idea. But I got to get all that off so I can get down into there. And I guess if I wanted to, from looking at it here, I could just sawzall down that and sawzall down that and get to it and shortcut an awful lot of stuff. I could just go, you know what I might do? These got screws in it here, and these got screws in it here. I think I might just try to saw it down here and access that. Now that, well, I know there's a board right to here. I can see it in there. Looks like put 4 screws in every one of them. I guess I kind of overdid it there a bit, and I don't know that that's even hooked to anything. Don't know if that board there is even hooked to anything. So I might work on that today. I haven't really figured. I don't know how to saw that up there. Once I get down here, I can just take the regular saw and go up there. I might do that. I don't know. But then you still got to get to all these. Well, I'm not going to change it out today, but you see all these bolts here? There's bolts. This engine is not bolted down or anything. It's just kind of on these 2 beams that slide in and out. And there's I don't know, maybe I can take you over there. Bolts on the other side that do the same thing. I don't know if you can, ain't easy to get to. See the bolts down there, and there's another one up there. There's also a tractor turnbuckle on there pushing it so I can turn it square, you know, keep it straight to the pulleys. So anyhow, that's what's on my agenda for today. Get the log up, get the RPM gauge on, find out what that saw, because that saw seemed pretty comfortable at that spot. Seemed to settle down a little bit. So I'm going to get that log up on this rack. I'm going to somehow try to access that pulley. I think, no, I might not do that. RPM, boom, I'm already forgetting what I'm getting into. But I got that mess there to clean up. I'll put that over on the, over on this pile over here of my trims. And if I get a few days break, I got to get those trims cut up and get them out of there. They're there too long. So glad you came along. Hit the like button and subscribe button. And come visit me on the next show. Thanks for stopping by.